Hello everybody, my name is James, also known as James Lucian on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for checking out my first two videos on YouTube. I really appreciate that a lot. I'm trying really hard to try to grow my online presence and move off Instagram a bit, but I will still be posting photos on there. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Anyway, let's get to today's video, and that is about advice and tips that I have for anybody who is thinking about moving to South Korea. The first tip that I have, and I thought this was pretty obvious when I came here, but I think to a lot of people it is not so obvious, and that is to know that South Korea is not going to change for you. By this I mean there are a lot of comforts and wonderful amenities that we have in our home countries. I'm from America, so I'm used to what's in America. However, once you get to South Korea, those comforts and amenities might not be here. A popular example is there is not really a lot of deodorant here. Why is that? It's because apparently Koreans don't smell or something, and they don't need deodorant. So if you're looking for deodorant, it is expensive and it's hard to come by. That's like a very minor thing. It's very, very tiny. You shouldn't really care about your deodorant. Oh, I'm just kidding. You should definitely care about your deodorant. But just know that there are these little things. That's not South Korea's fault. There isn't a market for deodorant here. Why would they sell it here? You know? So, my point is, find a way. Have your parents ship it over. Go onto G Market, find some deodorant. Or just, spend the extra $10 for the little tube that is probably not even worth it. Like I've done many times. Anyway. My point number 2 is to go out and explore as much as you can. I know it's a lot of fun, and I've done it myself too, to go out to Itaewon or Hongdae or any popular area in which people partake in drinking of alcohol. However, did you know that there is a lot more to this country than just drinking? I know, right? So if you feel so inclined to, maybe find a weekend and go on a little day trip to another city, or go on a hike in a mountain, or do something else for a weekend. It's a lot of fun. And hey, even if you live in Seoul and you usually get wasted on the weekends, maybe go to Busan and get wasted on the weekends. It's experiencing in another city. So hey, that goes to my video that I made last week about my favorite places to go photograph around Seoul. And after that video, I had a few people message me about places that they enjoy going to. And some of these places I'd never even heard of. I've lived in Seoul for almost 3 years now. And there's still places that I'm learning about, places to go see, and they seem really interesting, and I'm excited to go check them out. So, if you're only planning on living in Korea for a year, you might as well go explore the country a bit. Point number 3 is don't forget that you are here for a job if you are a teacher. Again, I think this point should be pretty obvious, but I personally kind of forgot about that when I first came here, and I struggled. I know it can be exciting and thrilling to be thrust into a new country and you are experiencing so many new things and everything is very exciting. However, you are here for a job. I don't mean to be your mom and dad, but yes, don't forget to teach. If nothing else, you really owe it to these kids who you will fall in love with, I promise. At least some of them. Some of them, not all of them. But yeah, you owe it to these kids to do the best job that you can, to teach them English if that's what you are here for. So, do the job. It'll make your time a lot easier. And on top of that, as much as I've grown and love to experience living in another country, I've also grown a lot just from teaching as well. So you will probably find out a lot about yourself from teaching, taking care of these kids, things like that. So it's very rewarding. Point number 4 is to go out and meet as many people as you can. There's so many people from across the planet and they all have different stories and backgrounds, and it's really interesting. I've really enjoyed it. So go and meet as many people as you can. For me personally, I'm on Instagram. I love to go and take photos, and through that app I've been able to meet and connect with a ton of different people. It's been great. Very rewarding. Point number 5. If you are going to be living in South Korea, or this goes for any other country in the world in which you may be moving to, learn as much about Korea and its culture as you can. Korea has a very long and very interesting history, and you should definitely try to learn a bit about it. I'm not saying be an expert and know every little detail there is, but learn about the Korean War, the Japanese occupation, maybe a few of the kingdoms. It's really interesting stuff. Read up about it, and I think that will make your experience here even more enriching and engaging, and you will learn to appreciate Korea even more. On top of that, current culture, as you may probably know, there is K-pop and K-dramas, which are taking over the world at the moment, and it's very exciting to be in Korea right now. I am certainly no expert in K-pop, but that doesn't stop me from learning some of the new songs, and they're actually kind of pretty good. I can't lie. I really kind of enjoy K-pop a little bit now. They're made to be good. Like, of course they're going to be good. And on top of that, I've been to 2 K-pop concerts. They were a lot of fun. Even if you think you're too good for that, go check one out. They're a production. There's something to be seen. Go do it. And also K-dramas. There's so many great K-dramas. Just go check out Netflix. A really good one that was very popular here in Korea a few months ago was Mr. Sunshine. I watched it all the way through. I was blown away. It was incredible. Go watch it. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for checking out my video today. My name is James. You can find me on Instagram at JamesLucian. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a like or leave a comment or even subscribe if you feel so inclined to. And I will see you guys next week for another video. Until then, have a good week. Goodbye.